You might wonder what we are doing at the moment. We've been sent this thermal imaging camera, sorry I'm trying to not fall down the stairs at the same time, from Topdon, a TC001, and it couldn't have actually come at a better time.
So there it is. It did have shrink wrap on it. We've taken the shrink wrap off, so we'll have a look in the box. I've got Dawn sat by the side of me. So this is the Topdon TC001. Now this is the Android version. Yeah, this is the Android version, and they do an iOS version for Apple devices. But because we don't have Apple phones, we went with the Android version. So we have got a nice little pocket size case.
Is it hardback case?
It is a hard, what do they call them? A hard shell case, is it? Yeah, it is. So we've got instructions,
cleaning
cloth, a USB, I was going to say it's a USB-C cable, but that's not strictly true. You've got USB-C one end to go into your computer, because it'll also run on Windows, and if you don't have a USB-C connector on your computer, there's an adapter, so it goes to just bog standard.
Which we thought was really clever,
really,
didn't we?
really good. Yeah,
we're impressed by silly little things like that.
Yeah, I've got both on my laptop, but Dawn doesn't on hers. So yeah, we thought that was really good. Now this end though receives a USB-C, so I'll come to that in a minute. So this is the TC001 thermal imaging camera. Now I was expecting, to be honest, this case to be plastic, and I think it's aluminium. It's cold.
Yeah, it's nice and sturdy, isn't it?
It is really sturdy. And then that literally plugs in to your USB-C on the bottom of your phone. But before we do that, and this is why also the USB-C cable to plug into your computer actually receives USB-C rather than plugging in as a USB-C. I like that as well. So let's get the instructions and see what they say. So for a PC, which this version, like I say, will do with the cable provided, you'd go to their website, products TC001. For Android, let me turn it around actually.
I was just going to say.
So that you've got PC instructions, basically you go to the website TC001. Android 6 and above, you go to Google Play and you search TC001, which is what we will be doing. And this is the Android version, so it doesn't tell us about Apple. So we will do that. So I'll unlock my phone and go to the Play Store. Let's try and do this upside down. Now they're saying TC001, so it's come up at the top. I'm going to go with the second one because it's Topdon, and I'm hoping I then can't go wrong. And looking at that, and looking at that, and looking at that, it looks like that's the one.
It's had 50,000 downloads, so
it's probably
the right one.
So we're going to install that. It's verified, it came up as verified and everything else. It's 50 meg. Now we're only on, well, we're not only on 5G, but our speed does vary, doesn't it, with our internet. Installing. And this is real time, this isn't sped up. Installed. So I'm going to quite simply open it. Right, so here's the permissions. Allow it to take pictures and record video. That's what this device does. So we'll say while using the app. Allow music and audio, and again it records audio if you want it to while you're videoing, so we'll allow that. And it also wants to access photos and videos, that's so it can save them, and also you can watch them back from the app, so we'll allow that as well. And that's it. We've not needed to register.
No,
put
no, that is
details in. That really is out of the box. So if I click on thermal imaging, bearing in mind we've not got this plugged in yet, it knows and it says please connect it. So let's have a look. You can put it in either way. Now there's the lens. Now on the video you will see, in the little bit you saw us walking up the stairs, I had it upside down because I was holding the phone so I could see it. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to plug it in there. USB camera, yeah, always open the app, the TC001 app, when this camera is connected. So I'll say yes to that. Allow it to handle, yeah, USB camera, okay to that. And there we go. So, and there it is. Really is out of the box. That easy. If I stick my hand there, there we go. It says I'm hot stuff at 33.4 degrees. So that really is great. That's so simple. We haven't had to sign up for anything. We haven't had to give our details for anything.
It just works.
It just works. Plug it in, it works. So once you've done, let's have a look at some of the options. I'm going to have to hold it the right way up now. So we can take a photograph. Right, there we go. There's the corner. I did find I was putting my fingers in the way initially. In the video, I also had it sideways. The temperatures don't turn sideways, so that's something you have to be not aware of, but they don't turn sideways. When the image is the right way up in portrait mode, the numbers are the right way. If you want to go full screen to get that little bit more, the numbers don't turn. But if we want to take a photo of that, we take a photo. If we want to go to video, so it comes up with a video icon, press record, and now it's recording as we view it, which is what we did on the video you're going to see. Sound, I did see the sound, 3 dots, it's currently muted. Allow it to record audio, yes, while using the app, and now it's recording audio. So you don't need a video camera following you around like we did recording audio, because this app will record the audio as well. We'll stop that. We'll go to the gallery, and this does store its own videos and photos on your phone in a folder called TC001, which is in the DCIM folder.
Yeah.
So where's the latest? That one. And play that. So that's without the audio. It's getting there. Please hold the line caller. And now it's recording audio. So you don't need a video camera following you around like we did recording audio, because this app will record as well. So you can do a full commentary with it as you're inspecting.
For your own records, really, as you're walking around, pointing out the bits and pieces.
Or your customer, whatever your use is. The commercial use of this, I suppose, is very good, especially if, I don't know, just for the lime, for instance, you'll see on the video we talk about where we have bare stone exposed, it's a lot colder than the stone that has lime work on it. So let's say we were into restoration, we could go around and go, well, you look at this part, if you were to put lime on it, you'd make your house that little bit warmer. But so the commercial value to it is huge, really. But just for personal use, warmth, finding leaks, damping walls, and again in the video coming up you'll see all of that. We don't have any leaks. I just thought I'd put that in as a caveat.
No, we don't.
But we could find them. Animals, you can see animals with it. You'll see they glow up really, really nicely. Where the skirting boards are off. Yeah,
and the cat feet.
And the cat feet, yeah.
That's important.
The cat feet.
See tiny, cute little cat feet.
Yeah, it is. It's a very, very sensitive piece of kit. But as you can see, it's not a huge piece of kit. But it's nicely made. Like I say,
it does. It feels really nice and sturdy.
Yeah, we were expecting that, or I certainly was expecting the case to be plastic, and it's not. I think it's an aluminium. Connection, no problem. There's a nice little click as it goes in, and away it goes. So there we go. That's the unboxing. To be fair, the other bits and pieces I've not really played with. Full image, I don't know.
See right up your nose.
Up my nose. There's my brain up there, apparently. Yeah, so I'm, to be fair, I'm not sure. I haven't played hugely. We were just blown away by how much we could see.
Yeah.
There's Dawn by the side of me, camera lady. And we'll let you carry on with the video, but this bit of kit, as you'll see, really has let us see things you can't. Yeah, we wouldn't have seen. It really couldn't have come at a better time. We've got the insulation in. We've looked at the walls. We've looked at the windows. For the money, it's
and since that, it's made us put extra curtains up at windows and. Yeah,
just tonight we didn't have any in the bedroom, but now we've got curtains up in the bedroom windows, and it does make a difference, and you'll see why. But yeah, well worth the money. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Thank you. What you're seeing at the moment is the back of the fireplace in the pink and peach bedroom, so that's why it's glowing so warm like that.
41 degrees, 42 degrees through the wall. Just down there.
Yeah, my camera's not picking it. Oh yeah, 42 point.
42, 41.9, yeah.
So that traces the path of the chimney going right up to there. But yeah, as I was saying, it couldn't have come at a better time because we still have, as you can see, how cold those slates are. We still have the landing to finish. If you go slightly down so you can see where the insulation is.
So what we got there, we got 7.6.3 at its coldest point. And then on the insulation, the coldest point drops to 5.46.
Yeah.
So it definitely is worth insulating.
Yeah. This app, like I'm filming Ben using the app, but this app you can actually record.
Yeah, it's recording now, so
as you walk around. Show you
the real video footage. So if we go and look at the fireplace that we just looked at the back of, and then we'll say about the floor as well. You can see the joists through the OSB.
I can't, hang on.
Sorry.
So I'm shorter than you, so I can't see. Wow, yeah. Look at that.
And then over in that corner on the left hand side is...
Look at the bottom of the window. How chilly
over
that
there,
is.
yeah. The window's 5.3. You can just see the windows aren't efficient.
Not that we expect them to be.
No, they're single glazed. So this fire was on last night at about 11 o'clock. And at the back of that fire is now 44 degrees still.
Yeah.
It looks like the fire's burning. Let me move.
Go up the wall as well.
And it's great because you can see where the heat goes. So that's the chimney, or the flue of the chimney. And then this is also where we insulated. It throws you a little bit because it's going from...
So hot.
It's going from, yeah, 20 degrees in the middle of the screen, and then it has to adjust to pick up the new temperatures.
So what we're getting?
So the coldest spot on the ceiling is 11 degrees at the moment.
And in between, what's that say?
In between 12.5.
Yeah, so the colder spots are the joists, aren't they, or the collar ties?
Yeah.
And then in between where the insulation sits.
That's sitting at 11 at the moment.
Yeah.
Over the back of the, away from the fire.
So other than, I was going to say the fire, it's not actually going. It's residual heat from last night. That's not too bad. There's no other heating in here.
Now you can see where it's stapled, the insulation stapled to the rafters. And then you can also see here, there's a great big void.
Yeah.
So that's letting in a
This is really handy, isn't it?
Because you
can look at this and then you can, because it's not something there'll be obvious patches where there's a slight gap there. So that's probably going to be leaking.
Yeah, just right along. I just missed right along.
Yeah.
All the way along there.
But it will pick up
the corner
where you could do with putting, oh yeah, the corner's
big
chilly.
Cold spot, yeah. And then as we go along here. But what we noticed yesterday was this part,
yeah, very chilly,
is where it's close to the slates. And then as it goes up, it gets further away from the slates. So where the insulation's close to the slates, you can see that it's not retaining as much heat as where it's further away from the slates. And then there's an issue in this corner.
Yeah, we're not sure what that is, other than on the landing when they did the electrics.
Yeah, there's that hole.
There was a big hole, so it could possibly be that. It could be something to do with the fascia boards outside.
Yeah.
But again, it gives us a...
Yeah, these are things...
We didn't know.
You think you insulate...
Until pointing this at it, yeah.
Yeah, you think you insulate and it's job done, but...
But yeah, this is really, really handy.
That corner and these big gaps.
To show us where we need to...
all along there, look.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all at the bottom.
The window...
Not as bad as you thought.
No, it's very good. Other than the window. Now we have got some secondary glazing, the cling film stuff, and you can see us in the window.
Oh yeah, the heat. Yeah.
Hello, where are you? Don't know. So if we go out onto the landing.
Yeah, and this is where we've only partially
done, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's coming from the range up there. It's even warming the sheet of OSB.
And we wanted to hang fire with this until we put this on, just to see the difference. I can feel the cold actually coming from up there.
Yeah. So
but yeah, that was the range, wasn't it? You showing up the wall.
That's the range. So you can see it's heating most of that internal wall, which is great. And then that side just has the single run of sheep's wool insulation, and you can see just the difference. There's 2 degrees difference just there alone.
Just from one line of it.
Yeah. And again, you can see the window. Single glazed, freezing cold.
Is that the corner of the room or the corner of the landing that's looking really purple? Around the window you see, oh, it is the whole wall, and then you've got the curtains so that they're warmer.
Yeah. And then we've got no insulation between downstairs and upstairs yet on the landing, and gaps in there. There's our feet. Now this camera is incredible because...
Oh, there's the cat.
And there's the cat.
Thermal image the cat.
And you can actually see the cat footprints.
Yeah, see his footprints. Look at his little footprints. Hello, Steve.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm not even filming it.
That's right. This is filming it. So with no insulation on the ceiling... Oh dear.
Yeah, we have no insulation under these boards on the landing and no panelling, do we? Because we took those down to inspect the joists and the rafters.
So I suppose depending on how you view it, at the moment the heat from downstairs is coming up through the floorboards of the landing.
Yeah.
But if the ceiling was insulated, which is still yet to be done, is that actually a bad thing, having warmth coming up through the floorboards?
Yeah, it's heating up here, isn't it?
Upstairs. If you insulate your ceiling downstairs, you're actually stopping that heat from coming up.
Yeah, and at the moment we can do with all the heat that we can get.
Yeah, and this is a great example above the range.
Yeah. And excuse the state of the room. This is still a storage room, even though it's our bedroom.
Move back actually to get more on. So this is the wonky fireplace, and you can see the heat from the range coming up. So that's in our bedroom. So that's 16 degrees, nearly 17 degrees coming up the wall. And our room last night was, I think, 16 degrees all night, where we had the range on. There's a few bits and pieces down there. So we've insulated this room. So let's have a look.
That looks quite chilly.
Yeah, it looks chilly over there, doesn't it? And again, it's where the insulation is close to.
Yeah, we need to extend, don't we? Yeah. Extend the rafters.
And bring it away.
And it obviously won't help because we've done no line work in here wall-wise. So there's going to be pockets. Yeah.
That corner's a good corner.
Yeah.
We've got a gap there.
Yeah. Up the top.
Yeah.
That's a nice warm patch there.
It is, it's lovely.
How comes, I was going to say, how comes it's so warm there in comparison to the sides?
Because the corners, it's all close to the corner of the tiles.
Yeah, it is a good corner.
And then the crack in the wall
is chilly.
It's chilly. And again, the windows, these are just things you wouldn't be able to see normally.
No, you'd hazard a guess, wouldn't you, that a window would be a cold spot just because the glass. And this room, actually, we don't have any curtains up at the moment, so it is purely...
huge difference.
And that's actually not a bad window. It's fitted
quite
well.
It's very good, isn't it?
If you point it at the other window.
Let's have a look.
The difference in temperatures.
You can see the sun shining on it on the left-hand side. Yeah, you have a cool spot all the way around, and then along the bottom.
Really cold.
Yeah, 5 degrees. But there's no windowsill. That is just lime and stone at the moment.
It'll be interesting in the future to revisit everything that we do. It's a shame we didn't have it previous to putting insulation around the windows to see the difference.
That's right, that it makes.
Yeah.
But the heat from the range upstairs is great. That hearth's 19 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah.
And what about the wall?
The wall of the fireplace is 14 in its sort of coldest spot, really. 17. You can see the lime thins there. That goes up to 19 degrees. That's where the partition was held in place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably good for finding leaking spots.
The smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, if we were able to do it, it would be worth lighting the living room fire where it's leaking to see where
the smoke
but we
comes
obviously
out.
can't, because that's Buzz's bedroom. So we're not going to do that.
So not only is it it is a thermal imaging camera, but it's not just for houses. You can actually see in the dark in these, because it does give you an image of warmth. It's not something we've tried yet.
No, we haven't actually.
But the glow that comes off there.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole wall is radiating heat.
They're like big old, well, I suppose it is the same. I was going to say they're like big storage heaters, but it's the same principle, isn't it?
Oh, you look how cold
With
my
the
fingers are
stones.
compared to the wall.
Wow.
Now the front door, the front door.
Yeah, that's got to be cold.
So you can see. So this is the front door there, and there's the curtain. So you can actually see how much warmth the curtain does keep in, and that does make a massive difference at night. So here we go. That's just pulled across roughly, and it's chilly down the bottom. If we move the curtain, it's really chilly. You can see where
it start to spread.
Yeah, it's not great fitting. There's the draft excluder doing its job. If we move him, and that's where all your draft comes from, and your cold.
But we've put in between the living room and the hall, we've now got a blanket pinned up there, and that has made a huge difference.
A massive difference
to the heat in the living room.
Yeah, we had to take the door off, didn't we?
Yeah, the door frame around there is just so rotten, and we were a bit concerned that if we left the door attached to it, it would rip the hinges out of the door, and we want to try and keep the door if we can.
The hinges are part seized, aren't they?
Yeah.
So this is the living room or the parlour. So that's the colour gas heater, which I put on about an hour ago. And then over there is a candle burning.
Wax melt.
Yeah, wax melt. But this room is, let's have a quick look. This room says it's 16 degrees at the moment. And the walls are just slightly under 14. That's interesting, that's electric.
Is it hot, picking up hot on further back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're turned on, aren't they? And you got the she who cannot be named.
Oh, down there.
For fear that she turns things on.
Yeah, she sits down there. And you see a cold spot behind the heater causing it. No, the walls are the same, they're 14 all the way around.
It's cold in the corner.
I think it's because it's hot.
Because of the fire and everything else.
Because of its showing, it makes that look a lot worse than it is. It's still 13. It is cold in the corner, 12.
Yeah, that is a corner that we do have a bit of an issue with the water.
And it does show
there.
up damp actually. Let me find some. You can see, I've put boards in the way unfortunately, but you can see behind the boards, 7 degrees. You can see the dark all the way along, and that's where the skirting board used to be, and there's no line.
Yeah, there's not all the way to the outside, but as good as a hole there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I don't know. Yeah, it's 8.5, and then just coming up slightly onto the wall is 10 degrees. So it's 1.5 degrees warmer where there's lime on the stone.
About the window.
The window. Does show it's, you've got a cold spot there in the insulation.
Yeah.
And the same over that side. Yeah, all the way where the, where's my finger? That dark line is where the sheep's wool joins or touches the stone wall, which doesn't have any lime on it, and the same that side. So the insulation's doing a good job, bar there.
Yeah, but I suppose if you then would have the windows boxed in, or you had shutters,
yeah,
you would decrease.
It'd make a big difference, wouldn't it? So this is the fire that obviously we can't use anymore. But as we go up, that's radiating from the fire in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And that's at 32 degrees, starting
Wow.
to dip down where
Yeah.
it's coming down the stones in the wall. So again, back onto the wall, 13 degrees, a bit chilly in that corner. Curtains are glowing like a Christmas tree.
Nice.
And again, the sheep's wool
Got a
insulation.
bit of condensation.
Yeah, condensation.
We got the dehumidifier going, but it's since we put the curtains up,
Yeah,
we've obviously had a lot more condensation with the curtains being drawn.
which
It keeps the heat in the
does
house.
keep the heat in. Yes, yesterday I put, it was going from daytime to dusk, and I shut the curtains, and it instantly went up 1.5 degrees just by
it
shutting the curtains.
does make a massive difference.
But again, this is, we've got some lime on this wall, and then that's,
Yeah, the windows outside need
there's concrete in there and there's lime in there.
sealing as well, so we'll have gaps.
But again, the sheep's wool insulation.
bad.
No, the sheep's wool insulation is doing its job. There's little gaps it does need where we've made it look pretty.
Yeah.
It's not actually
No,
efficient.
it could be pulled out
Yeah,
more.
but again, boxed in
Yeah.
and patched, you wouldn't get that.
Yeah, not that I'm going to take every bit of insulation out of this house, but it would have been really, really interesting to have had this camera previous
Yeah, and gone
to
around.
any of these bits of insulation that we've done to see the difference, because the one behind me, that was the one we could hear the wind blowing through.
That was, yeah. But yeah, to be able to see it like this is great.
Oh, you got bare stone there, but
It's
we'll have had heat rising,
cold.
really
It's
cold.
11 degrees.
Yeah, and that really is why it's better
To have lime.
to have lime
Yeah.
over your stones and not have
So we've got this cold all
the
along here.
exposed.
And then this is 2.5, 3 degrees warmer.
It is
Just
your
by
insulation.
having lime, yeah. And you also said about the torching on the slates. On
Yeah,
the
the
underside
difference.
of the slate.
Yeah, the difference.
But yeah, when you,
It doesn't look like it, and ours is mainly falling off, but it's a slight bit of difference.
so then into the kitchen. Ignore the kitchen table, you didn't see that. That's for another video. So that's the electric box or consumer box. And this corner here is a damp corner.
Yeah, this side for a long while, it's drying out now, but for a long while was damp to the touch.
Yeah, it was. You could feel it, and the gutter was overflowing, wasn't it? So you can see that that wall is still, I think, damp.
A bit of a problem.
Yeah, it's still got damp in it. The corners, let me whiz round to that, this corner.
We've covered all corners now.
Yeah, it seems that the corners are all cold. And our walls have no insulation other than the line. There's no plaster board, there's no thermal board. Yeah, so the walls are 13.5. As we come further up, 14.5.
It's not bad.
No.
When all that's the heating we've got in here is the range.
Just the
that's
range.
it.
Each night before we go to bed, I put a bucket of coal on the range and close it up. See, that looks terrible where the range is so hot at 221. It makes this look freezing cold. So there's a cat, and then you can see the glow, and this is why cats sit in front of fires.
From the range, yeah. Wow, yeah, it radiates a long way out.
Yeah. It can also be used for, well, anything really, detecting water leaks. Let's have a look. I don't really want to look in the bathroom.
No. You don't want to find out you got a water leak in the bathroom.
Come on. So there is the hole I put through the wall, and then I put just sheep's wool insulation at the moment in
that
it,
one,
just to stop the draft. That one there.
Yeah.
There's, look at the cistern.
Chilly. 5 degrees.
That's the cold water in the cistern. And then yeah, I can't. And now with the toilet showing up like that, I think you detect a water leak very, very quickly. That's the hole going into the kitchen I did, and again that's just got sheep's wool insulation at the moment, so I'm not seeing. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so you definitely see a water leak.
A water leak.
That's great.
Oh, hang on. Don't fall in. There we go. And if we do the same
with the hot tap.
With the hot.
Ready?
Yeah.
All that water being wasted.
I know, it's terrible.
Heat up quicker.
Quicker than that?
Quicker than that.
That's alright. Looks like something from a hot. There we go.
There we go. That's great.
Strange
looks
to
like
see it like
molten
that.
lava.
Yeah, it does.
There we go. But yeah, you definitely see a water leak.
So then you can see the water pipe. That's the hot pipe along the bottom, and then the waste pipes have now started glowing up. So yeah, really, really good bit of kit.
Yeah, really pleased with that.
To get a visual view.
Yeah, rather than the thing that you can see with your eyes, you just don't see heat loss. You could feel it. You could feel around a window, couldn't you? That it's going to be colder than the rest.
You feel a draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this helps to pinpoint exactly where you can stop all these drafts.
Let's try outside and see if we can see heat loss.
Hopefully not.
Well, no.
We probably will. I can't imagine we won't.
Let's have a look.
Oh, that's bright.
That's really, really good. So you can see the glass is obviously losing heat.
Yeah, it's a bit, yeah.
But around the frame where you've insulated it, there is no heat loss. You'd expect big orange patches.
That's pretty good.
So this is where once we put the cling film secondary glazing stuff up, it will be interesting to see from the outside what temperatures we're getting then. I'd expect quite a lot around the front door.
Yeah, I haven't shut it properly either, so.
The sun's behind us, so
yeah, it'll be
sort of
warming
at the
it.
side of us, yeah.
Listen to the birds. It's a beautiful day today, actually. It's going to get chillier. What is it today? Friday. So
Friday.
for the weekend it's supposed to get a lot chillier.
Yeah, I'm actually really pleased with those windows. So they show that there's some cool around them on the inside, but from the outside the actual only heat loss is through the
through the glass. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Again, something you can't, there's heat, can't see because of the sun.
What we got?
Where it was cold on the inside,
oh yeah, you can see it escaping out.
you can see it escaping all
And
along
that's
the bottom
exactly
of the
where
house.
The skirting boards were,
Yeah,
which is bare stone. And we've also got
yeah,
the cold of this
cold, damp
that
ground.
we've still got to scrape back.
But yeah, you can literally see
Yeah, you can.
along where all of that
Wow.
skirting board's missing.
Ah, lime plaster to the wall then.
I think so.
To the floor, I mean,
Yeah.
to the wall.
I'm frozen.
Yeah, it's chilly.
I don't know how cold I am. I'm this cold. So I think you've seen the unboxing, or you will see the unboxing depending on how I record it. But it is a great tool, so thank you very much Topdon for sending it to us.
That's really
Let me
good.
stop that. Oh, and then let's whiz round. Let's see. This won't work well, will it? There we go. So thank you ever so much for watching. We've you've seen the camera, the thermal imaging camera, and that's great. You've seen us. You've seen you hoover.
Yeah, hoovered.
Us insulated.
Insulated.
You've had a sneak peek of our bedroom, as well as a kitchen table. But you'll see those in the video to come. It's actually warmer in the house than I thought it would be. I think the range burning 24/7 helps.
Yeah.
The fact that we're now using the living room.
Yeah, we've got heat in that there, most of the time.
With a colour gas heater, that makes a difference. And just being in there warms it up as well.
It's nice to see the bits, and we haven't really gone to town. We've just put strips of insulation there. We've done the insulation in the roof, but it's nice to see the tiny little bits that we have done have made a difference. And the things like putting the curtains up at the doors and a blanket over there. Just little bits and pieces, Yeah,
to visually see the difference it makes is great. So thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
And we will see you all soon.
Bye-bye.